Hello gamers and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Welcome to Bohemia, to Talmberg. If you need a light, okay. It's one thing I want to change. I want to slightly increase the voice volume. Okay. So that's the place, Talmberg, where an unsheathed weapon will provoke fear among villagers, and in towns the citizens are likely to call a guard on you.
I feel quite hungry.
Well, didn't the lady bring me food? Well, there's no food here. Now that sucks a bit. Okay, I've got a meal here. Still, is that... Can I eat it? Yeah. Let's also have some cheese. Bread. Apple. Bread. It also increases my energy. Not sure what energy is. Also, I should put on my boots again. Now I've got the torch. Oh no, that's the weapon. Okay, I need to hold left. They want me to go on the battlement.
You don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some scarlet serf and you'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
Okay, we can talk to the guards.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Well, it's a night actually.
Do you know what's happening?
No.
I wonder if the rain cleans my clothes.
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
We've really got such a big army, we might not even hold out against the first offensive.
Talmberg's a strong castle, though. It can handle a siege.
The best thing would be to join forces with Scarlets and wipe Sigismund's bastards off the face of the earth.
That's probably why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
Aye, you might be right. For sure Sigismund ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe, but no fool.
You're right there.
Yeah, and they supported Sigismund, I believe, didn't they?
God be with you.
With the shit they threw at the house.
Do you know what's happening?
Don't ask me, I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
Okay, lockpick. What's going on here?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
I like the sound effects the armor makes, or the sounds of the armor. That looks a bit like refugees.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
So they broke out.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back.
That's
there.
very honorable.
Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
I really like how they do the cutscenes. Feels like an Errol Flynn movie or something. The battlements of Nicopolis.
Tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Are you serious?
Just adjusting the audio a little bit. Okay. Now then. Keep watch on the battlements. I'd rather meet, oops, with the lady of the castle.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Yep.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time and set how long you want to wait. That's pretty cool. Until morning, I guess, so let's say 2 hours. My energy level is not great. It's a bit annoying that the mouse is still here. Okay. Awesome morning music. Is there anything to see? It's a massive castle, it's not easy to breach its walls. Oh, someone is coming.
Hey, watch it. I'll
Yeah.
remember you.
Sorry. Can't see anything.
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Yeah, I'm going. Outer battlement. It's the tiny, shitty palisade. There they are. Holy shit.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land, and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Awesome cinematography or whatever that's called.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying that the clothes are clean in the cutscenes. Yeah, I hate you. You're going to die by my hand. Sir Markvart von Aulitz. He was the hitman or governor of Prague, who, much like those members of the nobility disgruntled with the reign of Wenceslaus IV, saw in Sigismund of Luxembourg a better potential king. Their motivation had more to do with money and power. Wenceslaus offered them no prospects, while supporting Sigismund promised them a better future position in society. The Lords of Talmberg. The coat of arms of the Lords of Talmberg consists of 2 water lily leaves, argent, silver on a field, gules, red. The dynasty dates back to 1291, when Talmberg Castle was under the administration of William, son of the then Prague Burgrave, Rosnata of Užice. His descendants later owned estates in South and East Bohemia, including Slatin, Nani, Milicin, and the area around Kraslav. Some of the Talmberg lords achieved such influential posts in administration as burgrave or magistrate. Okay. Bury your loved ones in Skalitz.
I'll remember you.
Talk to Sir Robert, get a horse. I thought I need to recover.
Damn.
Okay. Apologies for taking screenshots once in a while, but I think it's just fair enough to capture some views. You discovered combat arena. Is there anyone I could combat with? No.
They won't come back. Why would they?
Oh, eat from pot.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on spikes.
Hey, don't worry. We'll see.
Safe? Sigismund and his heathen
Yeah, I would have liked to meet Theresa or Bianca.
God be with you.
And with you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
It has a strategic position and strong fortifications. He was afraid of the Kuttenberg insurgent lords. To feed his troops from their granaries for the loot. Maybe to feed his troops.
Because it's a fertile place with full granaries that could feed Sigismund's troops?
That's not it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Smart.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
I have to bury my parents. Let me out before I lose my temper. If you and my shoes, you'd do the same. Let's be honest.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Fail.
Good God, boy.
Shit.
Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Well, I'm going to go anyway. Jobs of Moravia. So Divish. They all really existed, so that's pretty cool. But we can't read that all now. We need a... That's the combat arena.
Did you see them horrible foreign soldiers? Then
We
with
need...
these strange clothes and iron masks on their
There's a
faces.
trader somewhere.
I saw them.
Here. No.
I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from
Votava.
My respects to you.
Ah, that's the trader.
If you've got the coin.
Bandages, lockpick. Oh, lockpicks are so expensive. Savior Schnapps. That's a treasure map. That's one of the treasure maps. From the pre-order DLC. I've got one coin. So no, I've got the long distance arrow. Maybe that's the one that was stuck in my leg. The green t-shirt is kind of broken. Condition 0%. God Radim.
God be with you.
And with you, Radim.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his warhorse out of Bohemia for good.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava.
Yeah,
Folk
we've
aren't
met
too
him.
fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
I have to bury my parents. Let me out or else. Don't you know who I am? I'm willing to pay, so Robert gave permission. Let's say this one, because I might have a chance.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose
Oh.
his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
Oh shit. Yeah, well. Let's
My
try
mother
that.
and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend,
Oh.
but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay. Objective started Talmberg armor. That's a nice guy. Could talk to the villager.
Good health to you.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation.
Yeah, it
That
was indeed.
Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Possibly I might have to break into an armory. But then I still don't have a horse. Huh. What's there on them? On the map? Bury your loved ones. Optional, get a horse. Get out of the castle. Optional, Talmberg armor. I'd really like to get a Talmberg armor.
My respects to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzik Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About
Sounds like work.
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see. That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege. But Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just
Yep.
looking.
Ooh. Okay, there are horses. Maybe the lady can help me. I can just drop into the pot. Okay, that's it about the kitchen. Let's talk with the cook.
That was a close thing this morning, eh?
If you knew Sir Divish like I do, you wouldn't be so concerned. Being imprisoned might have injured his health, but there's no one can rival him for cleverness and cunning.
Really?
It's not for nothing he was made the King's Burgrave in Prague a few years back. Folk still talk of how he settled the dispute between Father Peck and Sir Pshibik.
Okay, private area. Don't want to go there. Let's try to lockpick this. I've got one lockpick. Oh, I don't. I could have bought one, but I don't have the money. Now this is my home. No. Yeah, it is. Here's my bedroom. There's some people sleeping here.
Hey, you've no business here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
I didn't know. Okay, there's Lord Divish, and there's my fair lady. Maybe she'll help me. Lady Stephanie.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
What do you think, my lady? Do I look like a Talmberg soldier?
Not quite, Henry. Just look at you.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
Oh, she
I'd
could
like
have
to ask
given me
your
a clue.
assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
Well, well, it's my duty to bury them. She's got a better value. I need it badly. She's scarier than I am. So let's go for this
My
one.
parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your
Exactly.
face, he won't recognize you, and he'll let you go.
Exactly.
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Yeah.
Where's that?
In the gate tower.
Mm-hmm.
But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
Oh, that's good.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. Thank you, my lady.
I hope I won't have to
Let's go.
pay a bribe, but getting some money is helpful, and I might actually need it. This is private, I think. Soldiers sleep nearby, could be up here as well. Lockpick easy. Let's sneak around a bit. Amazing soundtrack. I need to take notes because we might actually do a podcast. Drum podcast though. Sit on the bed. Lockpick very hard. Looks a bit like Sir Robert's private quarters. There's a guard. Lockpick hard. 2 beds. Lockpick very hard. I might be inclined to buy a lockpick and... Okay, that's the chapel. Oh man, look at this. This is so nicely done. I think it takes quite a while to create this. And maybe that's one of the reasons why development took a bit longer. And I think it totally pays off. Very hard. I'm never going to be able to pick very hard. Lockpick easy. Well, I need to get this. I need to get a lockpick. But what I read in an article or in a forum is that lockpicking can be very difficult, in particular, but not exclusively, Why don't you just let me pass, good sir?
Are you serious?
That would be the guard tower, I guess. Hey! Can't take the weapons. Lockpick hard, lockpick very hard. A, use ladder. Are you kidding me? I'm pressing A. Okay. Don't know why it didn't work first time. Oh, a long distance arrow, let's steal it. Make sure no one sees you, but selling the loot isn't easy. Well, I'm going to steal this bow. It says open, but I actually closed it. I need to read the stealing thing again. Lockpick hard. Are there more arrows to be had? Yeah. Sorry for that. But nothing would have happened here if they had just let me go. Oh, that's... I can't talk to him. Oops, sorry. Hopefully they don't hold a grudge if I bump into them. Okay, that's this guard tower. But I do need a lockpick.
It's all the same to me who sits on the throne. As long as there's law and order in the matter.
Then he's better to have with us lot.
Hmm.
You won't see him marauding with...
Bringing strange women into their village from God knows where.
Good health to you.
Thank you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Well, the stolen goods I better don't sell. Ordinary bow. Hazel bow, minimum strength, minimum agility. I need to trade.
Can we trade? If you've got the coin.
Buy 1 lockpick. Check basket. Haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Let's try 17.
Agree?
Come now, just a little more and we have it.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
I'm really not very good at haggling, but every bit counts.
Horrible foreign soldiers. Them with the strange clothes and iron marks on their faces.
Now the question is if I can find a soldier's accommodation. Don't know why the first time climbing up the ladder didn't work at all, and now it works easily. It's good how they positioned all the people, and it really feels like a properly sized castle, historically accurate. Also with the chicken and everything. So let's go to the armory again.
Hey, who's there?
No one is here.
What are you doing here? Got something here?
In we go. Oh, there's some more arrows. Very easy. Let's try. What do I have to do? Huh. Help. In order to pick locks, you must have at least 1 lockpick in your inventory, although it's better to have 1 or 2 spares, since they get worn with use and in the worst case can break. You start the actual lockpicking process by holding A on the lock. You will then see a diagram of the lock mechanism in which you have to find the right spot to insert the lockpick. How close you are to the sweet spot is indicated by the size of the cursor, and it turns gold when you find it. If you try to turn the mechanism without having the lockpick in the correct position, the mechanism will stick, which will damage the lockpick or even break it. Any damage to the lockpick will produce a noise which can draw unwanted attention, and breaking it will cause an even louder snap. Well, then you have to use the lockpick to turn the whole lockback mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation shifts the position of the sweet spot. Holy shit. Okay. I am quite far away. How can I find the sweet spot? I do not see anything golden. At all. I read that there's a bug where you don't see the golden thing. I'm turning both, it doesn't really work. What about mouse and keyboard? Nothing. Let's try again. Oh. It's going to break, I think. I don't see the fucking gold thing. And I don't have a lockpick. That's just great. That was because I don't see the golden sun. Hmm. Hmm.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
What do you think, my lady?
Not quite, Henry.
Oh.
Hmm. Maybe I can find something in here. Yeah, let's take all of that. Being able to read was a very rare skill in the Middle Ages. You can open a book and try to make sense out of the glyphs, but in the end you will have to find someone who can teach you at least the basics of reading. Books and libraries. Oh, and there's the Lady Sunday in here. It's a guard. I could potentially knock out a guard. Well, she said the guards sleep nearby. So potentially I need to go around at night. I think that might be the right course of action. So let's sleep a bit. You can't delay. No time to lose. Great. I can't delay, no time to lose. Is that an armor maybe? No. I'm completely stuck. Wash yourself. Very good. Much more presentable now. But where's this icon on the map? Let me take a look. Ronova Scarlets. Baker, Trader, Years, Fast Travel, Quest Tipster, Side Quest, Main Quest.
Are you serious?
Wonder if I can break a chest open. Yeah, I think this one wants me to go to the tower and get the armor. I think this clearly leads to the armory. Now where is the armor? Oh, there's a shield. Okay, great. Don't know what. Oh, let's take another one. Use ladder. Lockpick, very easy, great. Can't do that. And down here I'm not really getting anything. Was there something? Open? I have no idea what to do. And what's the thing in the southwest? that still in Talmberg? I'd like to zoom in, but I can't. Somewhere out there. Well, I can't just knock out the guard. That would be rude. And I can't skip to nighttime. That's also a bit frustrating. Because I think there might be a chance that I get stuff at night.
Of Scalit's woods. Mary, Mother of God, preserve.
Anyway, you said yourself, you don't believe a word Wilma says.
Well, he's just a villager, but maybe he's got something to say.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can I maybe just jump out? No. Apparently not. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode now. And I might actually have to Google. Because the plan to pick a lock didn't work because of the bug. And I've been like everywhere, I think. Can I jump down here? Would that help? No, I can't. Okay. Just going to check it out up here once more. Okay, now they are sitting there. Go up here. Lockpick, great. No armor here. Easy, but I can't do it. Yeah, I'm clearly stuck.
Hey! Watch it! I'll remember you.
He won't let me pass.
God be with you. What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll come here in the end too, but now at least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, because he's Wenceslas's headman. And Skalitz is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way...
It's a bit too much
Henry.
echo.
It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
Okay, let's end this dialogue. And he won't let me pass. Pooh. Okay, this will conclude this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.